today. From Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, this is the National Football League. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Dallas Cowboys.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Acrisure Stadium on the north shore of the Steel City, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn. Happy to be with you. And CD, as we get this thing going, give the folks at home something to keep their eye on.
The running game for both teams, because I think this is going to be an old-fashioned, old-school type of a game. Physical, who wins up front, who runs the ball the best and controls the clock, they will come out the victor.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. They'll be led out by the former Buckeye, the young rookie QB from Ohio State.
For every rookie prospect, there are always nerves involved in this moment. Running your team out to start a game. But there's a reason they brought him in. We're willing to make him their starter today. They believe he can overcome those nerves and lead his team to a victory. We saw him do it at the collegiate level and really make himself into a leader and someone you can envision doing the exact same thing here in the NFL.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 41, here's a 2nd and 5. Now run straight ahead with Warren. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On the give, it's Warren. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. The last 3 plays have resulted in gains of 1, 2, and now 3 yards here. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
A handoff for Warren. Mozzie Smith there to bring him down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
On the run, it's Warren. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. Looking to throw. Howard. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early first and goal.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Back to throw. Howard. This one left side, caught by Patterson. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's third and goal. Operating from the gun. Howard. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
First look at the Cowboys offense as Dak Prescott gets ready to guide them.
And how about the toughness of Dak Prescott? We see it all the time on the field. And remember when he had that serious ankle injury, would he return to form? Boy, did he ever. And he was better than ever, and that's great for the NFL. Terrific resilience, playing at a high level, capable of winning a championship with his arm and his legs.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he is going to lose yardage here. Cameron Hayward getting upfield to make the stop. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Prescott. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. This throw left side is caught by Tolbert. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. The back deep for the Steelers is Calvin Austin. Accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, a run with Patterson. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Patterson on the draw play. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough at run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Yeah, this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. They'll go. It's Patterson. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. Just enough push up front. He only needed about 6 inches. He didn't get a whole lot more than that.
No, but he made sure he got enough so they didn't have to worry about measuring it or making it even close. Ends up picking up a couple of yards in a situation, as you noted, where he only needed inches. Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in a game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Here's Warren. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Flushed out right. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
When you're a capable runner, oftentimes your quarterback coach, your offensive coordinator, they love to see you break the pocket and go ahead and take off. I think he could have gotten vertical and picked up something there. Instead, he pushed it downfield, incomplete.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Patterson. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 34-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a run with Warren. And he'll go down at the 28. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Howard to throw on 2nd down. Over the middle, he gets it to Patterson. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Back to the ground now. Patterson. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run it. Warren. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. With 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Looking to throw. Howard. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack. Now Howard looking to throw on 2nd down. Got a man. It's Patterson complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Another completion right back to Patterson. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. An incompletion there on 4th and goal from the 3. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. Back near his goal line, it's Prescott. A short one there, taken in by Ferguson. Look at the big fella go. And he steps out of bounds all the way up at the midfield stripe. A big play there just before halftime. 47 yards. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Prescott now from the 50. Screen play set up for Williams. On the move past the 40. And down right around the 37. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Now Prescott. On the out route, it's Lamb with a grab.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, mini camp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
Prescott's throw pulled in by Lamb. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. On 1st and 10, Prescott. He's got it complete to Tolbert. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. 2nd and a couple. Prescott to throw it. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Yeah, the Cowboys are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Prescott urging his guys to go quickly. They need to get up and set. Prescott yet again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jake Ferguson as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. One more drive here for the Steeler offense in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A throw left side, caught by the tight end Freiermuth. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Operating from the gun. Howard. He'll let it fly for Austin. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. Well, time is of the essence. We breeze through halftime, and we are ready for the second half. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. Now a hit and a loose football. And it looks like the defense has got it. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing, Prescott. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. First down, Prescott. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Patrick Queen. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spend in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
He'll let it fly for Austin. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one.
He just had the feeling that sooner or later someone was going to come up with that one play. Neither team has really done a whole lot offensively, but here's one that pays off to the tune of big yardage, and it's one that could maybe get this group in gear.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And this is a balancing act for a head coach with a rookie quarterback. You've got to walk a line with him. You don't want him getting happy feet, but you also don't want to rein in what worked for him in college. And here, he pulls it down, takes it himself, and takes it into the end zone.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Prescott now. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. The first carry now. This is Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Now the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a first down. Prescott fires one out wide, complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. They go back to the ground with Williams. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Now Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. Touchdown. Dak Prescott with a connection to CeeDee Lamb. And the Cowboys have got it back to within a score. Aubrey good with a PAT. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And now out come the Steelers. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Back to throw. Howard. He'll let it fly for Austin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Well, they took their shot. That one was kind of up for grabs that time. And you've got to be careful defensively not to make contact too early. But that was textbook right there to get in tight and force the incompletion.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
Escaping the pressure right. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. And it's caught. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. This will wind up a loss on the play, and that will lead to a 3rd and goal. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. To throw is Howard. Throwing on 4th down. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Cordero Patterson there to make the grab. And the Steelers will add to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Prescott. That one out wide and intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. So a fourth quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner. And I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick 6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. To throw is Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's Prescott. And this one quickly to Lamb. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Looking to throw. Prescott. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Darius Slay with a pick. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the 1st down, close it out.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit. A 1st down throw for Prescott. And this one into the hands of Vaughn. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And Lamb going to have a Cowboys 1st down as he'll take this down to the 26. Back to throw again. Over the middle, complete. That's Ferguson. So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. Here's 2nd and 3. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Prescott from the gun. And that will be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Steelers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he can do there. And he winds up giving the ball away.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 62 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Here's 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Flush to his right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a 1st-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the 1st down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It was Osa Odighizuwa on the tackle. On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13. Now a handoff up the middle. Warren, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Well, trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. 2nd and 10. To throw again, Howard. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. Just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers earn the win at home as we say so long from Pittsburgh.